Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to make just a quick wrap up for January and also to rant a couple of books that I read. So in January I read 8 books, 5 actual books and 3 audiobook. The one that I read are The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, which I already made a review of, and you can watch that one to know more about that. Then I read I Am Legend, a book by Richard Matheson that is a post-apocalyptic novel, and I kind of didn't enjoy it that much because I was reading it during lockdown, and you can see also that in the review that I already made. Most of the books that I'm talking about I already have reviews of. The one that I haven't talked about already will come later. I will make a review about those. So I read these two, and then I read The Troop that I really enjoyed. This was one of the best that I read this year so far. And then X that I made a review of and will come out soon. And then the free audiobook. One is Pample, that was really enjoyable, and I highly recommend you to read that one. And then finally, the 2 books that I'm going to rant. There are 2 books from the Point Horror series. One is Trick or Treat by this author. I don't remember his name. And the other one is The Accident by Diane O. So, talking about the first one. So, Trick or Treat is a book that talks about a girl called Martha that moves into this new city with her step mother and her step brother and her dad, of course. And this house is weird because weird thing happened in the past, but they don't know. She doesn't know. She is a really annoying girl, in my opinion. I couldn't really stand her. I don't know if those who read the actual book had the same opinion about it. I don't know, maybe it was just the audiobook that made her so annoying. But apart from that, there was this kind of weird relationship between these 2 brother and sister, step brother and step sister, because it was almost an incest kind of thing at the beginning. That's what I thought for how they were dealing with, because Connor is like a guy that jokes a lot and he's kind of provoking towards Martha. He likes to scare her and things like this. And he's a bit annoying in a way. While you're reading this book or listening to this audiobook, spoiler alert, it doesn't happen. Nothing happens between them. I think that the weird thing about this book was the fact that they move into this house in which the year before a brutal murder happened, and I thought like this is a trope that is used so much. I don't know when this book was published, I don't remember, maybe it was in the 90s, I'm not sure. But apart from that, it's so used, this trope, and that doesn't work anymore. And who moves into a house without knowing something like that? It's like, I don't remember, there was a cartoon while I was reading this book and I thought about it. I think it was The Simpsons, I'm not sure, but I remember that like the estate agent told that, oh, this flat is free now. The previous tenant just left it, and in the wall you can see written in blood, "I'll be back." Like, I was thinking something like that when I was reading this book, and I thought like, who buys a house without knowing that there have been a murder there and that the killer was never caught? Like, the whole story seemed a bit stupid. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it, and eventually the ending was kind of predictable after a while. I had a few people in my mind who could have been the culprit. I won't say who it is, but when you read the book, you will figure it out by yourself. I didn't really enjoy this story. I didn't really like it that much. And same with another point horror book that I will talk to you about now. So the next one is The Accident. This is even worse than Trick or Treat. This book was written by Diane O, as I already said, and this book talks about a girl called Megan. And one day this girl, while she's looking herself in the mirror, sees this ghost called Juliet that talks to her. And while I was listening to this audiobook, I thought, what the hell, like, there is a ghost in your mirror and you act like that. You're not scared, like, you're surprised. Yeah, okay, you're surprised, but you're not freaking out. Like, if I see a ghost in my mirror, I would freak out. Like, she's not. Like, she talks with the ghost, and like the ghost that is called Juliet tell her that she died drowning when she was 16, and it was a terrible accident that happened. And Megan is also almost 16. In a week it will be her 16th birthday, and Juliet asked her, can we switch for a week? Like, we can switch bodies. I can enter into your body and you can come into the mirror, and I can experience life again for just a week, and then after a week when you're going to have your birthday we can switch back, and everything will come back to normal. And Megan at the beginning is a bit, I don't know if this is okay. But then after a while, like, she said, okay, yeah, I'll do it, but why not? So they switch, and it's like, what the f? Like, why you're switching with the ghost in the mirror? What can go wrong with that, right? But obviously things go very wrong, and you can kind of figure it out how this will end. But when they do this switch, there are kind of accidents that happen around Megan. Like, your friends are having accidents, your family is having accidents, almost deadly accidents, by the way, and you're switching with this ghost. Like, make up your mind, girl. Like, you're not making much sense about what you're doing. I think this could have been like interesting. I know that it's probably this book were written for a younger audience, but damn, just because they're young doesn't mean they're dumb. Like, you have to write something that makes sense and that you can relate to. Like, how can you relate to a girl that switched with a ghost into a mirror? Doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't like these stories. I want to give another go with other point horror books, especially written by R.L. Stein, because I want to know if those are good, because I have some Goosebumps book, but I haven't read them yet. I have a bit of a little collection that was gifted to me for my birthday, but I haven't read them yet. When I was younger, I read like a couple of Goosebumps books, but I can't remember anything about them. But this point horror series, and up to now, I didn't really like it. I don't know if it was the audiobook experience in itself that it didn't work for me, but the story itself weren't really good in my opinion. They weren't relatable or interesting or well structured. I don't know. I didn't really like them, so I can't really recommend you those one. If you want, you can read them or listen them by yourself. Going on YouTube, you can find the audiobook, but I can't recommend you to read those one. I will try more from this point horror series, but I don't have high expectation about those. Anyway, this is my opinion. Maybe you like those. Maybe you're a fan of those, but I'm not. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I've got more reviews coming. There is X that is coming, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.